What if I told you that the greatest battles you'll ever face aren't with the world, but within your own mind? It's not the events in our lives that break us, but rather the way we hold on to them. The truth is, peace doesn't come when life is easy. It comes when our minds are trained to be still amidst the storm. And yet, for most of us, our minds are so fragile that a single betrayal, rejection, or failure can send us spiraling. Have you ever felt that, trapped in a whirlpool of emotion with no way out? What if you could train your mind to be so resilient, so calm, that no storm could ever shatter you again? If that kind of inner strength is what you're searching for, then this video is an absolute must-watch. I'm going to share the exact Buddhist wisdom that turns suffering into strength. I've even saved the most powerful insight, the hidden key to an unbreakable mind, for the very end, so be sure to stick around. When life doesn't unfold as you've meticulously planned, the heart trembles and the mind resists. This creates a type of suffering far deeper than the initial wound, simply because the story you've carefully written in your head is now clashing with the reality right in front of you. Our minds, tightly bound by our expectations, are like fragile clay pots with invisible cracks. A single rejection, a sudden loss, or an unfulfilled dream doesn't break us because of the event itself, but because of the weakness we've been carrying all along. We often feel completely controlled by our own restless thoughts, dragged into spirals of fear, anger, and despair. We get hooked on the words and actions of others, allowing their negativity to steal our inner peace. We break when things don't happen on our timeline, growing impatient and anxious as if life has somehow abandoned us. The root of our suffering is this: we cling desperately to moments, relationships, and phases, convinced that endings are a punishment and that losing them will leave an empty void. We identify so strongly with the storm of our emotions that we begin to believe, I am the chaos, I am the anger, I am the fear. The solution isn't to resist life or build walls around your heart. It's to train your mind with timeless wisdom. True strength comes from within, and it's built on these foundational principles. 1. Release the rope of expectation. The Buddha famously said, "Expectation is the rope that pulls suffering into the heart." True strength doesn't come from clinging tighter, but from learning to let go. Think of it like this: your hand is clenched into a fist, full of strain and tension. Now imagine slowly opening it into an empty palm. In that moment, there is no battle, no demand, just a profound sense of peace. Releasing your grip on how you think things should be isn't a form of defeat, it's a return to freedom. Ask yourself, what expectation is quietly breaking me right now? And for just a moment, give yourself permission to let it go. 2. Cultivate calmness, your unbreakable armor. The greatest armor you'll ever wear isn't made of steel, it's made of calmness. Think of the ocean. Rivers rush into it, carrying mud and debris, yet the ocean remains vast, unmoved, and deep. It absorbs everything, and, in time, even the mud settles into silence. Your mind, when trained in calmness, can become that ocean. When anger or grief flows toward you, it loses its sharpness in the depth of your stillness. This inner peace is your true, unbreakable strength. 3. Practice detachment without closing your heart. Letting go is not the same as not caring. In fact, true detachment isn't the absence of care, it's the presence of freedom within love itself. Imagine holding a small bird in your open palm. It stays because it feels safe, with no threat of being trapped. But if you were to clench your fist out of fear of losing it, the bird would struggle and eventually slip away. To hold love without chains is to set both souls free. This is the only kind of love that can truly nourish, heal, and last. 4. Master the silent discipline of thought. Who's in control of your mind, you or your thoughts? An undisciplined mind is like a restless horse that constantly throws its rider. Training your mind isn't about silencing all thoughts, it's about learning to guide them. Your awareness is the reins. Every time you pause before reacting, you're telling yourself, I am the master here. This kind of discipline isn't a punishment, it's the ultimate liberation. 5. Alchemize pain into inner fire. Can suffering be the very thing that strengthens you? The answer is yes, because the wound is often where our wisdom truly begins. Think of coal. It's only under immense pressure that it transforms into a diamond. In the same way, the pain you carry is the pressure that can forge your spirit into clarity, compassion, and strength. Your pain is not a punishment, it's a profound teacher. And every scar you have is simply a testament to strength hidden in plain sight. 6. Embrace the gentle power of patience. A tree never forces its fruit to ripen. In the same way, life has its own rhythm, and when we resist it, we suffer. Impatience breaks us because it is born from the desire for control. Patience, on the other hand, teaches us a higher truth. What is meant for us will come in its own time. Be like the river that carves stone not through force, but through a gentle, persistent flow. 7. Find resilience in the space between thoughts. Your greatest strength isn't always found in action, it often waits for you in the stillness. Between one thought and the next lies a space of pure freedom. We often feel broken by chaos because we cling to one thought after another. But when you learn to pause and rest in the silence between them, you'll discover an indestructible space of pure awareness. This is your true refuge, untouched by any storm. 8. Free yourself from emotional hooks. The Buddha taught that a fish is only caught because it bites the hook. In the same way, pain often comes not from the arrow of another's words, but from our decision to grasp it tightly. Most words are like arrows. They can only wound us if we give them a place to land. True freedom comes when we refuse to bite the hook and see things clearly. Their words belong to them, not to us. We don't have to carry poison that isn't ours. 9. Anchor your mind as an unmoving mountain. A mountain doesn't kneel to the wind. Snow may cover its peaks and rain may soak its slopes, but underneath it all, the mountain remains absolutely unshaken. Your mind can learn to do the same. You are not the storm of passing emotions and events. You are the mountain itself. The storms are temporary, but the mountain endures. 10. Find strength in letting things end. Endings aren't failures, they're simply the natural rhythm of life. Think of autumn leaves. They fall not to die, but to prepare the tree for new growth in the spring. By letting go with grace, you're not diminished. You're simply making room for something new to begin. Every ending carries within it the seed of renewal. 11. Abide in awareness, your unbreakable core. What part of you can't be broken? The Buddha reminds us that the sky remains even as the clouds rage. Your awareness is that the sky is unchanged, infinite, and whole. Emotions are like clouds, they come and go. But the awareness that observes them is the stable ground, your unbreakable foundation. You are not your emotions. You are the vast, open space that holds them all. Being unbreakable doesn't mean you'll never feel pain, or that you should build walls of resistance. In fact, true resilience is more like bamboo. It bends, sways, and yields to the wind, yet it never breaks. Its secret lies in flexibility, not rigidity. The unbreakable mind meets life's trials without clinging to them or letting them define its core. It is soft where others are hard, yielding where others fight, and yet, in the end, it is truly indestructible. Your strength is found not in resisting life, but in learning to flow with it. Life will test you. It will bring losses and storms. But what truly determines whether you break or rise is how your mind responds from within. A disciplined, calm, and compassionate mind is stronger than any steel. If you're ready to cultivate this kind of unbreakable mind and step onto a path of true freedom, then this channel is for you. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing to the Daily Dharma podcast for more transformative wisdom. Hitting the like button really helps us reach more people on a similar journey, and turning on the notification bell will ensure you never miss a new lesson in calm and clarity. Most importantly, I'd love to hear from you. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Which principle resonated with you the most? If you're not sure what to say, just type, "My silence protects me." Thank you for watching. Remember, your freedom begins the moment you decide.